struck out 200 times, can I? Yeah, once they said that, I was like, no. So once again, my hands were always sweating.
でトリプル A で、活躍をして9月ぐらいに初めてクリーブランドのメジャーリーグに最初にどうやって言われるんですか？
I was playing in AAA. We won the climax, and then after we won the championship that year, the manager called me to the office, and there were some coaches around, and then he was like, "Hey, congratulations! This is the moment you've been waiting for. You deserve this. You're going to the big show." So I was very happy. One thing that I went through in AAA was, sometimes when I was there and I was doing really, really good, I was expecting to get called up to the major leagues. Somebody will get hurt, outfielder will get hurt in the major leagues, and I will get the call from the manager to come to the office. Ramirez, come to my office. So I was thinking, I'm gonna get called up. And then they always say the same. Do you think you can play in the major leagues right now with your defense? Yeah, once they said that, I was like, no. So, okay, 頑張ってね. We're gonna send somebody else to the major league. It was, an excuse ね.
そんなことあるの？
ある。
だって、言わなきゃダメじゃん、大丈夫だって。
The reason why the manager was doing that was because he didn't want me to be upset by not telling me. So the excuse for him was, your defense is not good, right? You know that, right? So you need to work more to be able to go to the major leagues, But they already have their mindset to bring somebody else.
スマートだね。
ね。one of the things that I learned also as a kantoku is that, when we need a player, outfield, we already have the starting members, right? So we need outfielder. They can play all three positions. They can come in the 8th inning and to play good shubi, good defense, So I don't need a starting position player. I need a backup player. So we made the call, who is in AAA. So we look, all right, so in Japan, who is in the Nigun, who can provide for that. Then we let the kantoku knows, hey, we need this player, right? And then we call that player up. The other players are thinking, what happened? But we don't need the other players. We just need this player. That's the kind of player. So that's why.
野球っていうスポーツの特性上、やっぱ打つことは目立つけど、実は勝負においては守りが大事だっていうことがあって、日本の野球よりももっとメジャーリーグの方が守備を重視してるなっていうイメージがちょっと意外だったですね。
Yeah, they do, but the States, what it pays is hitting. Don't really care about the player who plays good defense doesn't make too much money as it should. Only the hitter that can come and hit 30 home runs, that's the guy that makes money. Struck out 200 times, can I? Hit 30 home runs, you're gonna make a lot of money. DH doesn't matter. Defense, you can be in the game, it's important, but your value is always down. Keep it, because they always say you're a backup player, So in Japan, it's totally different,
クリーブランドはアメリカンリーグでしたっけ？
アメリカンリーグ。
DH がじゃああった。
はい。So at that time, David Justice, when I was there, Justice was the DH. Sometimes Manny Ramirez, and when Manny Ramirez played DH, I would play right field, and sometimes I play left center field, sometimes I play left field. But once again, my hands were always sweating. So yeah, I made a couple diving catch. Wow, nice catch ball, but my glove came off. So safe. So everybody's running. Yeah. A couple times I did.
でもジャイアンツ、特に僕ジャイアンツの時ね、1年間よく見たけど、そういうことなかったよね。
I was wearing glove, batting glove under. And I was always putting, spray.
Spray.
Yeah, on my glove.
Spray.
Yeah. Okay. So spray my glove and spray. Yeah, because I wanted to have that grip. Always wanted to have that grip. Yeah. Always. That's another reason why I cannot play first base. Because even the easy throw, it's hard for me to close. So it was hard for me to play first base as well. No good.
ああ、なるほどね。
そうそうそう。
で、ピッツバーグにトレードになって。
Yes. And I got traded to Pittsburgh, and I played my last 3 months in Pittsburgh. It was good. It was good to the point, but once I made a couple errors in the outfield, then they in September came and they put me on the bench. They said, well, we're going to see some young players. And I was thinking, I'm 24 years old. I'm still young, right? So I realized there is nothing here for me. But I hit Joe Bambata when I was with Pittsburgh. September, they opened the roster, right? Jeonju, and the roster becomes Jeonju men. So they bring many young players to the major leagues to see. So they use my spot for them. I say, there is nothing here. I need to find a way to leave. And then I contact my agent and I say, please call the Japanese team to see if they're still interested in me. And right away, Yakuza Swallow say, yes, we want Rami Chan. So the following year, they got me.
ヤクルトのスカウトは誰だったんですか？
The scout was Luigi Nakajima.
Luigi,
yeah.
巨人にもちょっと来ました。
Yeah, Kyojin. No. He passed away like a month ago. Actually, Luigi saw me when I was with Indians at that time, and like 2 AA. And then from there, he really liked me. He wanted to bring me to Japan, but I was too young at that time. Indians didn't want to let me go. So, but when we called him, when I was in Pittsburgh, and that was the perfect timing. So it was easy for Pittsburgh to sell my contract to Japan.
自分的にもう日本に出会ってみようという気持ちがあった。
Charlie Manio always taught me about Japanese baseball, right? And then, when I realized how much money we could make in Japan, I was thinking, wow, I want to go to Japan. It's 10 times more than the United States and then the major leagues at that time. So, yeah, I want to go to Japan. Also, the Yakuruto Swallows, they offered me a position. You're going to be the right fielder every day, no matter what. And then, okay, I'm going to be right fielder. I'm going to play every day. I'm going to be making a lot more money. Yeah, that's the place for me to go.
当時でも MLB の選手が、日本の NPB を見た時にどういうふうな印象っていうか、日本ってどんなレベル的なことも含めてどういう自分最初に来る前は思い描いてましたか？
I thought the level was very low. Coming to Japan, from the major leagues, I was looking baseball down, Japanese baseball down. I thought I was going to come to Japan to teach baseball. That kind of high pride, But I realized Japanese baseball it was very higher than what a lot of people think. And the way they train here is a lot better than what we train in the major leagues. So, yeah, it was a big shock for me right away. I remember the first interview. One of the first interviews that I did in Japan, they asked me, "How many home runs do you think you can hit?" I can hit 30 home runs, maybe 40 home runs. Right away, I was thinking, "Way karane, I'm better. I can hit 30 home runs." Not realizing that. It's hard to hit 30 home runs in Japan, very hard, especially first year. But I wasn't thinking about that. I was just thinking about me, high pride, major leaguer. I come here, teach baseball, I can hit 30 home runs. And that's a lot of the Gaikokujins first year, that's what they do, not realizing. And then they get themselves in trouble when they start playing,
でも30本近く打ちましたよね。
Yeah, 29. First year? Yeah. The only reason why I hit 29 my first year was because, Wakamatsu-san was my kantoku. He was very patient with me, all right? So it doesn't matter. The first 3 months, it was very bad. I was very bad. I was leading the league in Sanchin, but Wakamatsu-san was very patient, so he left me in the game. If that happened with the Giants, I would not be here today. I would have been down in Nigun right away after a month, and maybe from there, go home, right?
ジャイアンツ10ゲームぐらいしか。
10ゲーム、そう。10ゲーム、max. 40打席, 10 hits, you're hitting 250, that's not good enough. You know what I mean? So yeah.
僕は僕もプロ野球界長いこといて、たくさんの外国人選手を見てきたんですが、1年目から活躍するってバッターの場合はね、慣れなきゃいけない、難しいんだけど、1年目からラミちゃんはある意味アジャストできて、で逆にできなかった人もいるじゃん。そこの違いって一番大事なポイントは何だとラミちゃん思いますか？